Hello everyone, my name is Sean, also go by Ali. I have here with me Lori Lee Crabtree. Sorry about that. But today we're out here in this beautiful beach area. I have the pleasure of interviewing her. Today I'm going to ask her a series of questions just for all of our audiences to know who she is on a personal level. So Lori, how's it going?
Awesome.
Cool. Lori, for today, I'm just going to ask you a series of questions just so everyone gets to understanding of you.
Okay.
Just so everyone can know, where are you from, Lori?
I'm originally from Michigan, but I have lived here by this beautiful beach for over 27 years now.
Right on. And what brings us here exactly? Like, what adventures did we come across that led us to this point?
Work-wise, pleasure-wise,
No,
how I ended up living here, or...
Absolutely.
So all of those things. I ventured out living and growing up in Michigan. It was a little too cold for me. So when I had the opportunity, I picked this place because I was able to work down here for a 14-week contract, and was able to renew it a few times and fell in love with this area. So that's why I ended up buying here, and just being by the beach has always been very critical for me. I love being by the water. I think it's just so healthy for you to be able to rejuvenate yourself and refill yourself by just walking the beach. So it's critical for me to be by water.
Right on. And you mentioned work. As far as work, what brought you here? You said 14th month.
So I used to be in the medical field, and it allowed me to work all over the country. So I've been to all 50 states, and I just really fell in love with it being here. So when I went to purchase, I decided where did I like the most, and what was important to me. And a peace of mind has always been very important to me, and I find for myself that's what I find by living by the beach.
Absolutely. And how often do you go to the beach? Just randomly?
I like to come for sunrise in the early morning, set my day up with just setting intention on the beach and getting grounded by just being around the water.
Absolutely.
It's healthy.
Absolutely. Cool. Now, what was exactly your workforce, your job that you mentioned?
So I worked in the medical field. I was always in imaging, a CAT scan tech, an MRI tech. I helped set up imaging centers across the country. And for me, again, it's just being able to help people and being able to be in places that you want to be at with the best weather.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you no longer do that, correct? Like, we've met and we've talked about something that's very important to the both of us, actually important to everyone, but more or less important to you because it's now a different stream of income.
It's a different stream of income. It's a way that I can help people in a different way. And to be financially fit, I went through an episode where before my divorce, it's difficult, and it's very eye-opening when you live with financial stress.
Right.
It really can take a hold of not just your thoughts, but how you sleep at night, and just worrying every time the phone could ring. So for me, yes, I help people financially get their fitness in order, and financial health is just natural part of how I like to help people now.
Absolutely. And can you just give us like a little tap bit as far as how do you help people?
Sure. So the biggest thing is about credit. You know, we always talk about in our country, everything that you do is based on your credit. Your credit's pulled for whether you're buying a house, buying a car, or even the simple things like renting an apartment, maybe having your utilities hooked up.
Right.
Everything is based, how much you pay for everything is based on what that credit score is.
Absolutely. And give us another example as far as how that changed your life, like a real life scenario, I guess.
Yes. I would say for me, it was really when I was in the midst of having financial issues, all I could think about was how can I get things paid off? And I just went on this roller coaster of working like 60 and 80 hours a week. I felt like I was on a hamster wheel, just trying to catch up. And it just wasn't really any place in sight. I was able to, that was way before I knew about how critical credit is and how critical it is to have your finances in order. Once I crawled my way out of that, I got a divorce and I had a fresh start because I was able to get everything paid off before we separated. And it was just it was very free.
Right.
I felt like I really had a lot more control of what I wanted to do, as well as just my thoughts.
Right.
My peacefulness, you know, so critical.
Okay. Cool. Now, just for some of you guys know, Lori and I have been working a lot. We've done a couple of videos, which you guys are going to see after this video exactly. I just wanted to tell everyone, or at least share with everyone some of the things that we do as far as helping people with credit. We just didn't want to expose too much credit, so I realized, why not show the viewers, or at least tell the viewers some of our insights, some of the daily habits, or some of the daily things we do, just so you guys can get a perspective on, you know, what's on our minds. So aside from that, what are other hobbies or other things do you get into so far, or what's your day-to-day, I would say?
Day-to-day, like outside of work?
Yes, absolutely.
Outside of work, I love just to be out in nature. I love paddleboarding. Anything to do with being outside and by the water is really great for me. Feel like you're touching nature, and how can that not be good for you, right?
Absolutely. And what about traveling? Any travel?
Travel has always been a passion of mine. You know that. And anytime that I can go on a trip and go see some place new or experience a different culture, whether it's in our country, out of our country, it's just something I've always loved. And that was really what got me out of Michigan, was my desire to travel and explore Florida, and then take jobs where it took me all around the country. So
absolutely,
yeah, travel's a big passion and a big motivator for me.
Definitely. Now, I always ask a lot of people this just to see where their minds are. What would be, I guess, this is a 3-part question: a 1-year goal, 3-year goal, 5-year goal, and where would you see yourself, or at least your business or financially, wherever you would want to set yourself? What would you see yourself in these time increments?
I think 1 year, I would say my goal would be to help at least 100 more people from now. In a year, it's very feasible to help 100 people. And by helping, it's either helping them create more finance in their life by either our services or by becoming an agent.
Absolutely.
That would be my 1 year. My 3-year, gosh, I would just say really it's to keep expanding on that, and also to keep taking at least one major trip a year, because that keeps me motivated, it keeps me grounded, and it keeps me excited about what I'm doing. If I'm able to satisfy something that is fulfilling for me.
Right.
So that would be my 3-year, making sure that I'm doing those 2 things. And my 5-year would be making sure I'm either paid off or close to being paid off on my condo, because I think it's so important to be able to have a plan in place and to be able to execute it so that it's reaching your goals. So
Absolutely.
That would be a 5-year goal for me.
Cool. And if you could share one thing to our viewers that we all don't know, what would it be?
Gosh, as far as credit goes, I would say is the most critical. It's so easy to control what your credit score is when you just gain a little bit of knowledge. So making sure that you're not paying anything late is the most critical. One derogatory item, one late payment can hit you anywhere from 50 to 100 points.
Wow.
So I would say that, along with just making sure that you're managing your finances responsibly, living within your means and not just living on credit.
Absolutely. Okay. Great.
2 life-changing tips.
Yes, certainly. It changed my life. At least the information, at least.
Yes, the information, and just sharing it with everybody that you can, because
Definitely.
you never know who doesn't know, especially because people like to think that they're very financially literate.
Right.
And really, I mean, that's part of the problem, is that our academic programs in our country do not educate us on these day-to-day essential responsibilities that we have as far as finances go.
Absolutely. Great. Well, speaking about information, if you guys want to follow up on information, data, or weekly tips, or just weekly advice, Lori and I are going to be working on this great YouTube video, or YouTube channel, I should say. We're going to follow up week-to-week basis on videos. You also can follow her up on her Instagram, which is Lori Lee Crabtree, at Lori Lee Crabtree. Also, her YouTube channel will be at Lori Lee Crabtree as well, and you can also find her on Facebook. What are some of the what you represent most foremost, like your business? What was that called? Your business.
My business.
The couple businesses you guys have.
Okay, so Financial Education Services is who I work with now, and United Credit Education Services is our 501c3. 501, yes. So we do the credit repair through our youth financial literacy organization, which is all about education and finances.
Perfect. So through that, you guys can contact her for the financial education services. Your website is
thehealthycreditgals.com or forhealthycredit.com.
Also, week-to-week podcasts.
Yes, I'm now doing a radio show with a business partner of mine, the Healthy Credit Gals. So you can catch us on Friday evenings. We're on the radio on 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, as well as live on our Facebook page, the Healthy Credit Gals.
Perfect. Any other form of contact that people can get you?
I think that if they access the healthycreditgals.com or forhealthycredit.com, you're going to find all the information about all the services, as well as being an agent, contact information where you can drop me a line or you can actually call.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's it from us. There's a lot more to come. Please check us out. You guys can also check me out on my Instagram page. Everything will be down below on the link. Thank you guys for watching this. Like, subscribe, and share the video. And please continue following us.
More to come.